Very nice to go traveling, to join the army in Rome. It's very nice to go traveling, but it's so much nicer, yes, it's so much nicer to come home.
It's very nice to play hostess, to read a welcome back poem. It's very nice to help Daddy when he's telling Elvis that it's very nice to have him home.
I am Joey Bishop, and I'm here to bring him some jokes. But I tell you folks that no jokes he brings will get half the laughs he gets whenever he sings. What do you know about singing? I wasn't there when they told him that he'd have to go across the foam. I wasn't there when they told him he would have to give up his guitar, his fancy car, and comb.
Speaking answers, we're the pounders and dancers.
And they're all fancy prances. Take my word, 'cause I know him. It's very nice to go traveling, but it's so nice to come home.
The Frank Sinatra Timex Show, brought to you by Timex, the world's largest manufacturer of watches. Edition. Nancy Sinatra. And special guest star, Elvis Presley.
The fountain blue is a gasser. It's known from Norway to Miami Beach has the weather which we much prefer. The Paris, London, yes, and even Rome. Let the drums start drumming. Let the guitar start strumming. Hey, Frank! Look and see who's coming. Where? It's smiles that glitter like chrome. Where? What happened? I think it's over here. But it's so nice. He's here in person.
I may pass out.
They won't like it. Where the heck are his sideburns? Well, I'll be a hound dog. And that's the opening, friends.
What are they all screaming about? Are the rates too high in Florida or something?
This is wilder than BJ Day, you know that?
You know, I had the feeling all along that Elvis was going to re-enlist.
You know there's some pretty important people who are hoping that he'd stay in?
Some very important people were hoping he'd stay in. People like Fabian, Ricky Nelson, Tab Hunter. They all wishing he'd stay in.
Frank Sinatra?
I'll tell you one thing, Frank. You're a pretty good loser. I mean, throwing this homecoming must have set you back a few bucks.
Well, I figure it's the last show of the season, you know, and why should I skimp at a time like this?
Skimp? You didn't skimp. They tell me that for what it's costing you for Presley, you could have presented World War II in person.
True. Yeah, you know, it was a tough decision to make, though.
Well, I'll tell you, I think you used good judgment. Elvis is certainly more topical.
Did you hear about the gift I'm giving him?
You're giving Elvis a gift?
Of course.
Now, how can a man who has everything give anything to a man who already has everything?
Well,
it's like giving Dinah Shore smiling lessons.
No, it's not that kind of a gift, Joe. It's really something different.
You got him a Conway Twitty album?
Now, get serious, will you, Joey? I'm giving Elvis back the 2 years that he spent in the Army.
Well, at least it's something he wouldn't buy for himself. But it's a trick, I'll tell you that. Even you exhausted one.
Exalted.
1,000 pardons. Exhausted one. Even you can't bring back time.
I can't, eh? Will you watch this?
I know this is going to sound stupid, but what are it?
This is my time machine. What do you think of it?
I think no home should be without one.
Say, young lady, I know you from someplace.
I'm Nancy, your daughter.
Oh, yes, with the laughing face. I remember.
How do you know this machine is going to work?
Because she's my daughter. She does anything I tell her.
Good child. What does this contraption do?
It picks out and brings back the most important dates.
Like, for example, what, Mr. Edison?
Well, you can call me Irving. Let's say that you want August 1958.
Irving Edison? Why would I want August 1958?
Because a couple of records were made in August 1958.
That's right. Herb Elliott ran the mile in less than 4 minutes.
That's right. And then I came along and I made a record of 2 minutes and 44 minutes. Seconds, I mean.
One mistake you're entitled to. You are joshing.
Joshing? I'm not. Time machine, 1958.
August 1958. Son of a gun, it works.
I told you. Those fingers in my hair that slide come here to stare, that strips my conscience bare, it's witchcraft. And I've got no defense for it. The heat is too intense for it. What good would common sense for it do? 'Cause it's witchcraft, wicked witchcraft. And although I know it's strictly taboo, when you arouse the need in me, my heart says yes indeed in me. Proceed with what you lead me to. It's such an ancient pitch, one I wouldn't switch. Ain't no nicer witch than you. This witchcraft, that cuckoo witchcraft. And although I know it's strictly taboo, when you arouse the need in me, my heart says yes indeed in me. Proceed with what you're leading me to. But it's such an ancient pitch, one that I'd never switch. 'Cause there's no nicer witch than you. You pretty witch. April 1959. I mean, April 1958. Well, somebody gave me the wrong card. I think the machine is cracking. Anyway, Elvis, here's the month you shouldn't be without. Because one of the things you missed was the premiere of Samuel Goldwyn's great motion picture production, Porgy and Bess. And in the role of Sport and Life, the amazing Sammy Davis Jr., September 1958.
There's a boat that's leaving soon for New York. Come with me, that's where we belong, sister. You and me can live that high life in New York. come with me. There you can't go wrong, sister. I'll buy you the swellest mansion up on Upper Fifth Avenue. And to Harlem we'll go strutting, and there'll be nothing too good for you. I'll dress you in silks and satin, in the latest Paris style. And your blues you'll be forgetting. There'll be no fretting, just nothing but smile. Come along with me, that's the place. Don't be a fool, come along. Come along. There's a boat that's leaving soon for New York. Come with me, that's where we belong. That's where we belong. Come on, Beth.
April 1959, the recent marriage of Prince Akihito to the commoner name Michiko gave a Japanese slant to everything from agriculture to television. Now take a squint at the Oriental offerings by Leona Irwin and the Tom Hansen Dancers and Ratza Ruck.